Hey guys, Zolord here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Trapjaw. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, as I said before, today we are taking a look at Trapjaw from the Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 2, the second wave of MOTU Origins figures from Mattel, who have finally got their shit together, because you can actually find these in the store now. Kinda. Knock on wood. Yeah, you can find them in the store as long as your local Walmart isn't cock-blocking the new figures with a shit ton of He-Man. Yeesh. But that's Mattel being Mattel, because Mattel. And Walmart being Walmart, because Walmart. But it's kind of weird. The, excuse me, second wave of these figures is pretty much just showing up at Walmart right now, while Wave 3, which has... what is it, Merman, Zodak, Roboto, and She-Ra, those are starting to pop up at Target. Well, they've been popping up at Target, along with the Battle Armor figures and the Panther figure that I took a look at a couple of weeks ago. So, just now getting around to Wave 2 because, well, it took forever to find the damn things. And we're going to start with Trapjaw. Now, I have 3 of the 4. I am currently still on the hunt for a Scareglow, but a local buddy of mine found these for me. It is really awesome. I really appreciate that because, well, I wouldn't have them otherwise, because Trapjaw is sold the hell out almost every freaking place online. But, with all that being said, let's quit jibber-jabbering and take a look-see at the mini comic quick. Now, they all come with the same one, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what the people at Mattel are doing, but mine keep getting glued in between the card and the bubble. Like, I tore 2 of these trying to get them out. This was the best one of the 3, so hopefully Scareglows will be somewhat decent. But, on the back, you can see the other figures in the wave. We will be looking at these throughout the week. I'm going to save Scareglow for last. Whether or not he's going to go up this week as well or not is currently up in the air because I don't have him yet. But I'm just kind of flipping through this mini comic here. You can see some of the artwork. It's a little dark. I apologize for that, but the white balance is pretty much throwing this off. It's a decent-sized mini-comic. It's longer than the MOTU Wrestler Masters of WWE line. But I digress. So here is good old Trapjaw with his hook hand, which is the hand I prefer. Now you can pull these out like so. Just have the peg, and then they got the little hooks on the side. You can swap that out with his blaster cannon. This is actually the first time I'll put that on there. I think the scope thingy is supposed to be on the top, but you can have his blaster cannon. See if I can get this back in the belt. Now I had to, mine's belt was on upside down in the packaging, which is kind of weird. But I will say these are kind of a pain in the neck to get in there. There we go. They're a little easier now since the holes have been kind of widened out, but the belt is a soft material, so you can have a somewhat easy time popping them in and out. And then here's his kind of grabby claw hand, or as I like to call it, the titty twister. But there you go. But again, I prefer the hook. So let's see, can I get this back in here? Yeah, it's pretty easy once you widen those holes out. And flip the belt around because again, mine was upside down. So getting his hook back. I will leave that off for the moment. Looking at his head here. A little bit different from the vintage figure. Now, disclaimer, I have a vintage trap jaw. Almost complete. He's actually missing the little grabby claw hand. But I put that figure in storage because I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for these to come out, and they never did. I thought they were going to come out last year to retail anyways. I know people got their pre-orders from Walmart.com and yada yada yada, but I did not get in on any of those. So, sue me. But yeah, I do not have my vintage figures out for comparison right now, which sucks because I also have Man-E-Faces and Scare Glow. So, what are you going to do? But it is a little different as far as his noggin goes. The eyes in particular, because he does not have the Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo looking eyes, which I kind of like this better. I think his eyes could have been a little bigger, though. They look kind of small for the face there, but whatever. I still like it. I think it's cool. Very Filmation as far as the colors go. It's a very vibrant, kind of pinkish red and a bright blue. I would have liked maybe a little bit of a deeper red for the helmet, but I like the shade of blue they used, and the green. I like the nice neon green. It really pops. But articulation on this guy is a little bit different. His head will mostly rotate. It does look up and down a little bit, but he does not have a double ball peg like the other figures in the line. He's got that little loop on his helmet, so you can weave some dental floss through there after you're done fighting tooth decay, so you don't wind up like old Trapjaw here. You can have him zipping across the room, so that's cool. He also has a hinged jaw, which is not spring-loaded or anything. It just opens and closes. You do get a little bit of up and down, not so much side to side, but just the slightest bit of up and down in the head there. Shoulders go out to the side, right angle to the body, go back down. They rotate forward and back. This side has a little bit of more range going inward, actually. You can bend that thing all the way in, no matter where it is. Then the elbow does bend almost 90, rotates. He's got a swivel at the wrist as well as a hinge. Then on this arm, you could see you could bend that thing like way past 90. Now, I had to heat mine on top of the fact it was cold as balls up here the other day when I got these. This joint had a lot of kind of detent stuck places in it. So, yeah. I didn't want to risk snapping the peg that goes into the upper arm on this. Then putting his hook back on, it just rotates around like that. I don't know. I like the hook the most. What's your favorite arm attachment? I imagine most people are going to say the blaster cannon, but, you know, maybe some people like the titty twister too. Who knows? He's got a waist swivel, which I will say, it does come off, but mine was super, super tight, so be careful with that. Hips kick out to the side, back in, forward and back. He's got a hinge at the knee with a swivel, a boot swivel, and then a hinge at the foot with a rocker joint. Now I will say this is kind of a softer material on the outside here, so if you heated that up and kind of warped it up, you would get a little bit more range out of that tilt like I do on this side, because these are warped up. It's got nothing to do with how the foot is attached, it's just the little side panels around the foot are a little warped on the other side, so it's whatever. But, straightening him out here. I really like this figure, though. I think he's one of the best ones in the line. I think Roboto uses the arm and the legs from this dude, so that'll be interesting when we finally get a hold of him. I think that wave is mostly sold out online though, so that'll be fun. Not putting it back into focus here, as in focus as I can. Since I do not have He-Man and Skeletor handy because they are on their mighty steeds, here he is next to Beastman. who I always thought these two were like the dynamic duo of the Evil Warriors. I always thought they teamed up a lot. And here's Duncan, aka Man-at-Arms, complete with mustache. Yeah, I say he scales pretty well. He's about the same size as the other two. I have Beastman's legs spread out a little bit because he is Beastman. There you go. Again, I don't have my vintage one handy, but as always, I have the Mortal Kombat Spawn. And good old Brother Mandibulus. Handy. Oh, of course, they're going to be taller than him. Their noggins aren't even on screen. So, yeah, with that being said, overall, I think this is an awesome figure. I think if you're into MOTU at all, the vintage stuff for the Filmation show especially, definitely pick this guy up. I think he's one of the best ones in the line so far. As far as favorites go, probably not my favorite. I think my favorite is still Skeletor, but I do really, really, really like this guy. He could be my second favorite right now. But again, I don't have Scareglow yet, so that's kind of, again, up in the air at the moment. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Also, follow me over on Instagram at overlord.productions. That is dot like the period, not dot like the word. For live unboxings, which I will start uploading to my IGTV. Yeah, we're branching out, fellas. Gotta build the channel somehow, right? And as always, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, whether you prefer the Hanna-Barbera face or not. I like this more, I'm not going to lie. I'm a 2000X guy, so the farther they go from the vintage stuff, the better, I think. For me personally, though. I grew up on 2000X, you got to remember that. Those were a lot more, I must say, gnarly looking compared to the vintage ones. But that's not what this line is about. Other than that not Krona, that's Mythic Legions. Kronos and Keldor 2-pack. That's sticking some Overlord boxes right there. And as always, going on a tangent, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.